Good morning. So today, honestly, this might be a voiceover because I honestly just want to get glam. So what I'm going to do today is my everyday glam, but I'll probably go ahead and make this a voiceover because I'm really doing this so I can take some photos because my Instagram is sleeping. But I figured I might as well film myself getting ready for that. So that's what I'm going to do. So feel free to watch and enjoy. And yeah, let's get into this glam. Alright, mic check 1 2 1 2. I hope the sound is good, y'all. I'm using a new mic stand thing here. But this is the serum that I got in that BoxyCharm box. It's from Kate Spade. It's really good. I've been using it for primer lately to smooth my skin and prime it. So it's been working really well. So I'm going to work that into my cheeks and the forehead, basically. So onto foundation. I actually didn't show it, but this is the Juvia's Place foundation in the shade Kano, and I mix it with the Smashbox foundation that I have, and I forgot the shade number, but I'll list it down below if y'all want it, or y'all can just ask me for it. But it's a little darker, so it offsets the warmness of the Kano, which I actually do like, because y'all know I usually use Angola, but now I'm using Kano, and I'm gonna blend that out. It's so flawless and beautiful. Skin looking so smooth, chocolatey, buttery, all the things that I just would like my skin to be. I just want to be butter all the time. If I could just be country crock, that would be great. For my concealer, I'm taking my Juvia's Place in the shade 8, y'all already know, and I'm mixing it with the medium bisque that I actually use to prime my eye in most of my videos. I know, shocking. And it's actually not too bright when it's mixed with the Juvia's Place concealer, so I actually use it to brighten, and I just forgot how good these concealers were. You know, they're so good, so I mix it together and it gives me that brightness that I want. And I included the whole thing of me blending out my concealer because this is, for me, the most satisfying part. I love watching people blend out their concealer, so you're welcome to all the people who like it just as much as I do. I'm actually showing you guys this early. This is my darker concealer that I use to contour in the shade 445. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and I'll be putting it on later, but I showed you guys that early, and that was just a clip of me fanning myself with an eyeshadow palette because I'm too cheap to buy a fan. All right, let's blend it out. Alright, after blending that concealer out with the darker, blending the darker concealer out, I'm taking a sponge and I'm going to reinforce the blend of the concealer. So taking out all the wrinkles and stuff, and that's when I set after, so I don't set the wrinkles, you know, you don't want to do that. So I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Deep mixed with my Beauty Bakery powder, which is the yellow one, And I'm going to go ahead and set the center portion of my face. That's what I use this powder for. And right afterward, I'm actually going to go in and bronze. And y'all know I use in the Hoola bronzer by Benefit in the shade Toasted. It's like I can't say it enough. Like you guys already know. You know what I'm saying? After I bronze, I like to go back in with my sponge, not adding any powder to it, but just make sure I get that line of demarcation between the bronzer and powder, just so it's blending together well. I'm actually working on something to get better with that. And this is my Black Radiance powder. This is what I use to set my face. I'm taking a flat top brush. This is from Alamar. And I'm going to use this to set the rest of my face. I'm an oily girl. I gotta set my face. It is what it is. Everything has to be set on my face, you know. But yeah, I'm going to start by using like a transitional concealer or something between my highlight and bronzer. I think that'll help out a lot. So I'm going to be stepping that step up in my makeup routine. And now I'm just going back with the brush I used with my face powder to reassure that when I cut the cheek with my powder, it's not too bold or too light. That always really helps. So this is the Ace Beauty palette that I got in my first BoxyCharm box. It was absolutely amazing. And I'm going to take that reddish brown sitting next to Fade. I forgot what that other shade was called, but it sits right next to the dark one that I usually use to contour. And I'm taking the lighter one first, which is the one I'm using now. I'm going to buff that into my crease, and then following that, I'm not going to wait long. I'm just going to go ahead and take that darker brown and put it on my eye as well. And y'all, this is my go-to glam. This is what I like. Put some nice browns in my eye and be done. That's what I like. Alright, now this is some horrible footage of me trying to include my wing liner on camera. I'm horrible at this. I don't even know why I tried. Look, I mean, girl, you should have just cut your camera off. You're not helping us. Alright, getting the lashes in order here. Gotta make sure they're perfect. And I'm going into the Carly Bible Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And more horrible footage. I'm taking the shade Bowie. And this is the shade I use to contour my nose because it is gray. And I really like that tone for my nose because y'all know it's really flat. So I want to see if I can get it some dimension. Right here, I'm taking the same shades I used in my eyelid. And I'm going to use that to smudge across my lower lash line. And top it off with mascara, of course. This is my setting spray I'll be using, the Milani Make It Last spray. I'm going to use that very, very generously because I want to make sure my makeup is set. I love this stuff. And this is the highlight. This is the Wet n Wild Crown of My Canopy highlight. Not the first time I've used it. One of my favorite drugstore highlights. I just like the shade of it for my skin tone. It's always really good. This right here is the Wander Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. I don't use the other side, but I do use the blush side. This helps mesh my bronzer and highlight so nicely, and the shade is so nice on my skin. I really love that blush. Alright, this is an espresso pencil from, I want to say, Eben, New York. I get it from the hair store. This is what I use to line my lips. Right after, I'm going in with the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade True Story, which is my favorite. Love this shade. I don't know why I thought y'all could see that, because you can't. Seriously. And then right after, I'm going to top it off with the Morphe gloss. And this is my favorite gloss. And this is in the shade Freebird. And I'm going to use that to add some shine. I really love this lip combo. That's my go-to nude at the moment. And right after that, you have the finished look. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and putting on some makeup, getting glam. The pictures in my thumbnail is actually the pictures that I took right after this. So I hope y'all like the way it turned out. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.